Today we're going to be looking at fossils, still sticking to our dinosaur theme. So remember, that's how we knew that dinosaurs existed, because people found fossils of bones and teeth to know that they were actually there on the planet. So these are some of my fossils here, which you can see. And people called paleontologists who searched for fossils found them, and that's how we knew that dinosaurs existed. So I thought it'd be a really fun idea to make our own. So I'm going to show you what we do. Now this is a really simple salt dough recipe. You only need 3 ingredients. So the first one is plain flour, not self-raising. Otherwise, when it cooks in the oven, it will start to rise, and that's what we don't want. So just plain flour, salt and water. So you start off by putting a cup of flour into your bowl. So we'll quickly measure out a cup there of flour. Nearly there. There we go. Followed by a cup of salt. There we are, that will do. And mix the flour and the salt together. And now it's about half a cup of water. But what I suggest is add it slowly, and then you will get a nice dough mixture. So you just add the water in. And if it's dry, then just add a little bit more water. If it becomes too wet because you add too much water, you can always add a little bit more flour in. And then your mixtures should all come together. So you can put a little bit of flour out on your board and then start using your hands to just bring it all together here. So we have a really nice dough mixture. Now, to make your own fossils, you can do either 2 things. So you can take a little bit of your dough and make it into a pebble shape, and then you can actually put things into your dough to make your fossil shape. So if you have any shells, you could press a shell in, and as you can see, it leaves an impression in the dough. We could, in fact, if you've even got some dinosaurs, like these 2 on the table, 2 T-Rexes, I think we'll borrow the dinosaur's foot, push it in the dough, and we've got a footprint. So you could do that and push. You can even put leaves in, because leaves are very good. They make good fossils. And then the other thing you could do is actually make your dough look like bones. So we could do like a sausage shape and add like a bone shape there on each end. I mean, you can make the shape of any bones that you want to, because all sorts of shapes for bones that they were found. So you could even have a look at some on the internet and get some idea of what shapes you would like. And then once you've made all your fossils and you're happy with them, then you can pop them in the oven to dry them out. So we'll go and do that now. Now they've come out of the oven. In fact, these I actually microwaved. If you're going to microwave them, I would recommend that you put them in and check them every 20-30 seconds just to make sure you're not burning them, and obviously that's a lot quicker. If you haven't got a microwave, you have to use the oven. I'd recommend about 100 degrees centigrade for about an hour. It does take quite a while to dry these biscuits out, or the fossils I should say. But one thing to remember, they are not biscuits, so please don't eat them, because obviously they're absolutely full of salt. These are just purely for play. So once you've got your fossils, whether you've got your bones, or here we've got the ones that we had the shells in and the T-Rex's feet, you can just go and play with them. You can either leave them as they are, Or they're really good if you paint them, so you can paint them with stuff and varnish them if you want to keep them for a long time. Or then you can go and hide them in your sand pit or even outside in the soil and play at being a real paleontologist who find the fossils. So once you've got them, you can carefully take off the sand or the soil, and then of course use your trusty magnifying glass to find out what you've found. So why don't you have a go yourself?